Here's the swing set. You see from the pictures. Main concerns when I was building it is the lower deck along here. The distance between that and the support for the upper deck is 5 feet, and from the upper deck to the roof is 5 feet, just to allow distance for tall kids like Sophia. It's tiered here because the max I can make that deck was 52 inches. Otherwise the slide would be straight up and down, so that's why we've got the tier in there. This is the lower deck, full service play area, and it also conceals the sandbox, and show how that works. Got the false plank more or less here, and hinges which I had to modify and mortise in the woods. That opens up to reveal your handle, which slides underneath a little groove here in that joist. There's a piece of conduit which I'll explain later, and video. Open. Not sure how well that turned out, but you can see it's a bifolding door that lifted up and open. Once it's open, you can see how this works now. I slid into a piece of conduit, which is my skeleton frame. I'll show you that. That slides out. Up here, replace it with the up-lock handle there. Here's the up-lock handle, and that slides to prevent that from closing. Now we have a full surface Polaris sandbox down below. And the way this is functioning is, open this up, I think here, pull this up. And this is what the frame looks like beneath. I welded up, I think from the other picture you can see it, welded up the entire skeletal frame with conduit. Used some purchased hinges to make it bifolding. Fabricated my own barrel hinge here. Had a 90-degree piece of 1/4-inch steel, and then welded a half-inch pipe through that. It runs down about 1.5 feet, sleeved inside the conduit. And then inside here, these railings, which are 2x4s attached to this 2x6, I relieved 3/4 of an inch all the way around to allow room for the conduit to rest. And the decking on top, so it'll be flush with the decking on the rest of the surface, so it'll be one continuous area. Also, this piece of decking, the grass setter, put a rabbet cut underneath it all, so when it's closed, the conduit actually slides up underneath here, keeping everything flush. And the conduit rests along here also. Conduit frame, you can see the round edge is on the long portion, because it actually rolls along here. Not necessarily rolls, but just sort of frictionless kind of comes along there. So we'll go ahead and shut this portion of it. And like I said, this lock goes in here like so, which prevents it from closing on any of the children's. Of course, it already leans backwards over there, and you can see I had to make this board relief up, because again, this goes over center. Otherwise, it would lean against the board there. So again, that's the reason for the hinge board there. So pop off the lock. Grab the opening device. Goes in here, and we need to shut this. So hold on for a second. So long.